Inflation shot up to 7.7% in October, the fastest pace in over a decade. But economists say that prices are still bound to go up after the series of typhoons that hit the country. Authorities are set to file murder charges against at least 10 individuals in the killing of radio broadcaster Percy Lapid and the alleged middleman June Villamor. Former Corrections Chief Rafael Ragos insists that he was forced into making false accusations against former Senator Laila de Lima. Former Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre counters this, saying he has proof that Ragos willingly testified to pin the crime on the former senator. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Inflation zoomed to 7.7% in October. That is the highest in almost 14 years. Shaila Francisco with the details.
Inflation, or the rate of increase in the prices of goods and services, zoomed to 7.7% in October, the highest since December 2008 during the global financial crisis. This is also higher than the 6.9% rate from September. High food prices, the Russia-Ukraine war, and fare hikes drove the uptick in inflation. The purchasing power of the peso also declined further. With the current inflation rate, the value of 1 peso in October dropped to 85 centavos. However, price increases are expected to persist, especially after the impact of back-to-back typhoons.
Para sa isang mamimili, katulad nyo, I wish na ito na yung peak, ano? But of course, as your national statistician, nakikita natin yung mga datos, sabi ko nga, medyo may push tayo dito sa food prices. Substantial probability of an increase. In other words, it's not certain that this is already the peak.
For now, financial experts advise consumers to look for cheaper alternatives. One could also try adding sources of income by taking side jobs or selling unused items.
Hindi lang dapat siya nakalimit sa pagbabawas ng gastos. Dapat naghahanap tayo ng extra ways on how we can make money also. Kung yung sweldo mo is enough talaga tapos tumaas pa yung bilihin, talagang it will be a stretch.
Financial experts also advise consumers with year-end bonuses to save a portion of it for next year in case inflation remains elevated.
Dapat the way people should approach it also, hindi lang dapat siya inuubos this December. It should also be something na tinatanim. It should be a seed for something that you will use also later on. So, I'm not saying na wag naman maging killjoy, wag enjoyin yung bonus, wag bilhin yung pinapangarap yung gadget. Pero dapat meron din portion doon na tinatabi.
Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
The Social Welfare Department has relieved regional officers in Calabarzon after the chaotic distribution of relief and financial aid in Cavite. Jenny Dongon with the report.
The town of Noveleta in Cavite is among the worst hit areas by severe tropical storm Paeng. Earlier this week, the Social Welfare Department led a distribution of relief items and cash aid in Barangay San Jose. Even President Bongbong Marcos was present in the event. Residents flocked to the barangay hall hoping to get immediate cash assistance. They were told to bring photocopies of their IDs.
Nung nakapila na kami, binigyan kami ng stab isa-isa. Yung pinakahuli na kaming pila, kaya nung nakatanggap kami ng ayuda, wala na yung cash, wala na yung timba na ewan kung anong laman nun.
Mga sabon yun, sabon.
O tapos ang nakuha na lang namin yung kahon-kahon. Inabot kami ng alas 7 ng gabi sa pilahan, tapos ang makuha lang namin yung ganun lang.
ID lang daw, ID. Bago pa Xerox yun. Bago dinala ko sa nila. Na-refer naman ako nila. Kasi hindi ko naman masyado. Sila na assist ng requirements ko para kasi hindi na masyado ako makasulat eh.
In an interview with News 5, Noveleta Mayor Dino Chua questioned the lengthy distribution process. Aside from photocopies of their IDs, beneficiaries are also required to have a barangay clearance and a certificate of indigence. Chua appealed to the DSWD to loosen up the requirements.
Paano magkakaroon ng Xerox po ang mga tao? Yung damit nga nila, hindi nila nasalpa sa bahay. Yung Xerox pa ba? Yung barangay hall nga mismo, binaha po Nalubog po yung mga computer. Paano po makapag-issue ng barangay clearance at licensee sa mga tao?
According to the LGU, less than 200 people out of 11,000 affected residents received cash aid. The local government also had to shoulder additional supply of food packs since the ones provided by the DSWD were inadequate. DSWD Secretary Erwin Tulfo said they received word that the relief packs in Noveleta were enough.
Somewhere along the line, meron nga nagsisinungaling ho sa akin. Ngayon, kung tao ko ho yan, kung pinapanindigan niyo ho yan, sir, na kulang yung dala namin, then may mga marirelieve po na tao ho ngayon sa DSWD.
Because of the problems in the relief distribution, the regional and assist over the incident. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, PR1 News.
One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. At least 10 individuals are set to face murder charges related to the Percy Lapid slay case. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla said they could file the complaints as early as Monday next week. An affidavit from one person of interest also implicated some leaders of the Bureau of Corrections. This person of interest, who is an inmate, said that a top official ordered the murder of Lapid and that of the alleged middleman, June Villamor. He claimed that they were promised release from jail once they accomplished the task. At least 13 prisoners linked to the case are now secured. However, they may not qualify for witness protection.
Wala po yun because there are requirements. And the last one there is they should not have been convicted of a crime involving moral turpitude. So because they're all in maximum security, most likely they were convicted of a crime of moral turpitude that involves moral turpitude.
And former Bureau of Corrections Chief Rafael Ragos said that threats to his life and his family forced him to make false accusations against former Senator Laila de Lima. Ragos was cross-examined in today's hearing on the drug case against the former senator. He insisted that Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre was present when he was corroborating his statements against de Lima. But former Secretary Aguirre says that Ragos voluntarily testified and that it was caught on video. The defense questioned the authenticity of the supposed video, which has yet to be released in court. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The son of Justice Secretary Boying Remulla, Juanito Remulla III, entered a not guilty plea on his drug case. The younger Remulla is now facing a separate case for drug importation and violation of the Customs Code. At least 8 people were hurt after fireworks went off in a factory in Santa Maria, Bulacan. 4 of the victims, including the owner of the fireworks factory, sustained serious injuries. 4 houses were also damaged in the blast. The death toll from severe tropical storm Paeng has gone up to 154. The damage to agriculture is estimated at 2.7 billion pesos, while damage to infrastructure is pegged at 2.9 billion pesos. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com.